Alright. Well, there's still people like sweeping the floors and walking around, so I guess people in Kharkiv are pretty used to it too. So the coffee shop's open, I'm gonna go there. If it's not, then I'll go to the basement. I'm glad it's sunny, but it's definitely cold today. We're in Kharkiv. It's a little bit colder in Kharkiv than it is in Kyiv. I do have a new jacket though, if you guys can see. I actually bought this summer 2021. It was on sale because it was summer, and I had left it in this apartment this whole time. And luckily, nobody had touched it, nobody used it or anything. All right, so here's my favorite coffee shops, Sweeter and 7 Seeds. So this is where I would normally go every day when I lived in Kharkiv. This is actually where I was sitting when my real estate agent told me about that apartment. And I was like, wow, it's just down the street of my favorite coffee shop. It's so perfect. Now I go to the Sweeter in Kyiv, but I can't go here today, so let's find a different one. This one was just as good as well. Like I would kind of just switch them up depending on my mood. Kharkiv looks beautiful in the morning, guys. So last night I was talking to the bartenders. They stayed during the whole occupation, or the whole war. A lot of their friends left for Lviv or kind of safer places, but they wanted to stay and help. So they're volunteers, running aid, whatever they could during the whole time. They had to eventually get jobs because their money ran out, as it does. But you can see there's still remnants of a lot of explosions just right here in this central area. They said that in the beginning, when Russia was using long-range missiles, they would really try to pick and choose where they're shooting because it cost them $1 million each time. But once they got close enough to use artillery, they just started firing like anywhere. They didn't care. They just were trying to hit something. They had no aim. Artillery is actually called dumb artillery because it's hard to aim anyways. They kind of shoot and they're like, oh no, a little bit to the left. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of wind. Okay, a little bit more to the right, So it was never that precise anyways. But the Russians were so mad they couldn't get past the territorial defense that they just started indiscriminately just shooting, bombing everything. And that's why they hit McDonald's. That's why they hit like these random targets that really shouldn't have been targets. But luckily, the defenders kept Russian soldiers at bay. So it's just past 9 a.m. I'm gonna go back to this coffee shop because I know they're open. Okay, unfortunately, as you can see, there's no electricity, which probably means no Wi-Fi and no coffee, so... Yeah, yes, dessert, but I need coffee. It's not possible, huh? That's okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try to find something else, guys. He said the electricity will most likely be off until 11 a.m., which is 2 hours from now. I guess I could just walk around and try to find something, but if this place doesn't have it, like, I'm assuming this whole street doesn't have it. Well, somehow this place just next door has power. Oh wait, did the lights just go back on? I think the power just came back on. What the fuck? So, guys, I don't know if I'm just like the luckiest person in the world or somehow God heard my prayers, but I think the lights just came on. Like as I walked outside talking to you saying, oh, what am I gonna do? I need coffee, I need internet. By the way, I have no reception in my apartment, so I have 0 cell phone reception for some reason. And my Wi-Fi has been switched off for the last 8 months. So today, the guy's supposed to come and install it, so this is my first time having no internet. Okay. Nie нужно. Дякую вам.
Хорошего дня.
Хорошего дня. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes. I called the guy said, turn on the light for us. Alright. So time to go back. Guys, it is -4 here, but the sun is out, so I'm just standing here to get a little vitamin D in me, as well as just warm up a bit before I walk home, even though it's only a few minutes away, but the internet guy said he'll be there in 10 or 20 minutes, so can you see the smoke coming out of my breath? It is really cold in Kharkiv, guys, and this jacket, it looks warm. Actually, it's pretty warm for what it is, but it's from Krop, which is this Polish brand, and it's rated 2 out of 5 for warmth. So it's definitely not like a winter jacket. It's like a autumn jacket, I guess. But it's yellow, so if I could find my blue Ukrainian hat, I'll be the flag. I don't know if you can see the sun, but it's nice. I'm waiting for the phone guy to come. Looks like this guy's trying to fix this Lada. Oh god, it fits. Finally, guys, it took so long to figure out how to put this all back together. Oh, well, good news, guys, is it's done. It still smells a little bit funny, but I think it's just like baked into the plastic right now. I hit it with like all different types of chemicals, and now this is just like a wet wipe or something, but I think I'm just gonna put some baking soda in here, leave it out to air for a few days. I'm not gonna plug it back in. But big project complete. Now it's time for this mess. So guys, this is pretty clean, but I just realized bad news. Now that I can see daylight, that is outside. That's not good, guys. That means there's really a hole in the roof. Guys, somehow there's a hole all the way to the roof. I don't know how it happened. Maybe it was a piece of shrapnel. Could be anything, I don't know. But yeah, it extends all the way to the roof, which means there's a hole from outside into my apartment, which means the damage could have been a lot worse. I'm surprised that there wasn't more rain or snow damage, but maybe we're just lucky that it was like a relatively small hole, but it's crazy, guys. I gotta ask someone to fix this. So it's a bit confusing because here there's definitely 2 floors, but I'm pretty sure my unit has no one above me. I think I'm at the end there. So I think it's just this metal thing. All right, guys, I'm actually standing on top of a little roof thing here to check the damage, but I can't see it because it's around the corner. I'm pretty sure mine is the last unit. Oh, I wish I can somehow... No, I can't see. So the Vivo internet guys showed up, and we're gonna hopefully get some internet very soon. Guys, we have internet. It's fast too. It's good. So happy we have internet now. It's funny, they actually didn't even need to go to my apartment. I think they just needed to like, I don't even know what they're doing, honestly. I think they just like did some paperwork, check my ID, have me sign a contract, but it's pretty fast. I got the cheapest package for $8 a month because the gigabyte access, they would have to come back a second time to do, but it's already like 50 up and 50 down. And I'm never here, so actually, I'm just going to leave this package, whatever it is, because it's so fast anyways compared to normal internet. And now I have internet in my house, so I'm happy. I don't have to walk outside just to check my phone every 20 minutes. So I'm very happy that they came and everything's good. Well, guys, good news is it's like 12 noon, and I got everything done, I guess, aside from the hole in my roof that goes to the sky. But I messaged the group chat of all the owners of the building and asked if anyone knows anyone to come repair it. It's also kind of in their interest to get it fixed as well, so I'm sure somebody will find someone. I guess equally importantly, I have internet, which sounds crazy, but it's when you have no cell phone reception and you have no Wi-Fi, you can't really do anything at home. So now that I can actually feel like I can just chill there, and now the place doesn't smell like garbage anymore either, or rotting garbage, I'll probably end up sticking around for a few more days than anticipated. So this is my life, guys. I guess I live in Kharkiv now temporarily. Oh, and I found my hat, so I'm happy. Look at this, guys. So guys, now I'm walking from Pushchinska Street over to Sumskaya, which is the next kind of parallel street in the city center. Today's a beautiful day, so it actually kind of reminds me of when I was last here 2 summers ago. Almost all of these buildings have windows destroyed, so I'm very, very grateful that mine is still intact. And all I have is a hole in the roof. So all the windows around me are all blown out. So even though there's not actually any physical damage to the structure, I think it's from the shock waves of the missile attacks, where glass is much easier to break from a long distance. So even though the missile hit further over there, or let's say across the street here, because that definitely was hit, you can tell by the charring over there. So whatever got hit here also affects across the street, including this church here, which the windows are blown out, but thankfully the church itself is standing, but you can see the windows are definitely all boarded up now. And here, wow, guys, Blyat, fucking Russia. Look at this. God damn it, guys. Look at this. Oh my God, this is a beautiful building too. This is from a Russian missile attack. All these trees are burnt out as well. People still walking down the street cleaning it, but look at this, guys. Oh my God. Fucking shit. Like you said, this old grandma walking down the street. Guys, being here and seeing it up close, it's fucking crazy. Like, okay. Oh, fucking Putahulo, Russia, fucking suka.
No problem.
That's so bad, guys. Shevchenko Park is beautiful, guys. And as much as Russia has tried to destroy this place, the park itself is still going pretty good. There's some damage to the trees here, but overall, it looks beautiful. If I was a true Kharkiv native, I would come here for a snack, because this is like a Kharkiv institution, but they have the worst coffee in all of Ukraine, so I'm not gonna eat that. I didn't like it when I lived here. I'm not gonna like it now. But this church at least is still intact. Call this mirror stream. The fountain's not working, but the church is still beautiful at least. The one thing Russia didn't destroy was this ugly Soviet-built opera house. Kind of wish they did so they could make a better one. But brutalism stands, and the Orthodox Church stands as well. I'm gonna walk by this building because I actually almost bought an apartment just down the street from here. I'm kind of curious if it held up to the damage or not. All these places are all boarded up still. Look at this. Every window destroyed. Out of all the buildings they could have destroyed in Kharkiv, they didn't destroy this brutalist piece of crap. Guys, this is it. This is the one that I almost bought. I was very close to buying it, actually. Might have been that one, so it might have been okay, but look, all these are destroyed. I think it was this unit here, actually. So somehow it survived, but literally all the neighbors didn't. So the main reason why I thought about buying it is it's right between this old and the new. I don't know, it's the center. It's between these two beautiful buildings, or one beautiful building and one ugly building, and it's just a really good location. I will say this about Kharkiv is during the day, especially now that it's sunny, it looks like it's recovering. Not actually, no, that's not the right word. It looks like it survived and has been boarded up. Kyiv looks like it's recovering because a lot of places that were damaged, people would just replace windows very quickly, and they reopened restaurants, new owners took over. So Kyiv is coming back to life. KHARKIV looks like it has stood still in time, but they just like patch it up. They're like, we don't want to deal with this right now. So it's not profitable to reopen the businesses or the restaurants. A lot of people don't have jobs here. Poverty is much more prevalent here than in Kyiv, and this is why the mayor decided not to charge for metros or public transport. It sounds a bit rude, but I can smell it. People smell bad. Like when I'm next to people on the subway, I can smell. It's not even alcohol, because if it was alcohol, that'd be one thing. But it's like it just smells like old food or something bad, and I'm like, it smells like people. I don't want to say it smells like people are poor, but it smells like there's poverty, if that makes sense. And it's very sad because I don't remember that in KHARKIV ever, especially not to this level. But I think most people who had money left. So this is a school or church or something who are lined up for something. I think it's for groceries. I think people are lining up for groceries. Yeah, it's for groceries. Food. Yeah, so the school is handing out food. I can see people coming out with grocery bags. I'm gonna try to respect their privacy a bit because I'm sure you don't want to be in this situation, but it's mostly kind of mid-aged to older people. No, I think it's hit the city really hard, guys. These old babushkas walking around. Definitely most of the young people have left. There's still some, but it's yeah, it's different. Surprisingly, this fancy restaurant Nika's survived, but now we're walking down outside of the center. I'm gonna be meeting up Katska, who is originally from KHARKIV, and she happens to be here right now as well. Actually, she is one of the reasons why I decided to come now. I've been putting off coming to KHARKIV for a long time, even though I knew I needed to come check out my apartment and also show what's happening in KHARKIV. But honestly, I've been putting it off because I didn't want to deal with it and I didn't want to see it. But she told me she was going to be here visiting her mom this weekend. So I said, you know what, I'll come as well. We can have lunch and see the city together. So we're gonna go to this really special restaurant. This was the central market that Baldwin Bankrupt and I came to when he was in KHARKIV, and we wanted to go to KHATAZ. But before we went, we wanted to buy some Abibas, some Coptic gear.
We're going to KHATAZ. We're having an adventure. Are you in?
Well, okay. If we're gonna go to KHATAZ, we can't go dressed like this. We look too sharp. We look too fancy.
He's right, actually. Let's go and buy some KHATAZ outfits. Let's do it. No może być, да?
You know what? While we're here, let's stop in. It's a nice fruit and vegetable market, but also they have two of my favorite places to eat in KHARKIV. There's a samsa lady from Uzbekistan, and also there is a Vietnamese shop, cafe, that was just randomly here with like no menu. And I wanted to come see if they're still here and support them, even though I'm literally on my way to meet Katska in 10 minutes to have lunch. But hopefully it'll be quick. So this Georgian place is also very good, but actually I don't want this restaurant, even though it is amazing. I'm gonna go inside and see if they have my spot. It's nice to see this market working and some people here. At the same time, it is one of the cheaper places to buy things, so I can understand, kind of see why it's so popular even now. All right, here's the fruit and vegetable place, even though very little fruits. And I think this was the Vietnamese shop before, but it's gone. But the Samsa place hopefully is open. I think I see it. Samsa, yes. Samsung is still open, guys. And they're still making it fresh, which is nice. So they have the Samsas here. No, these are the Chupareks. And we have the Samsa Diakuyu. Yum. I'm so happy. Looks like this McDonald's closed as well. This is probably one of the easiest ways to tell the status of the city is in Kyiv and Lviv. The McDonald's are all open, but here in Kharkiv, you can see they're still closed, and they even have a window. So that's how you know Kharkiv is not yet fully open yet. You've probably seen this guy from the distance, but this is one of the churches. I've actually never seen it this close before. I think this is it, guys. This is the famous restaurant of Kharkiv. I have never been here before, but I saw a local Ukrainian TV show where the guys came, and basically they just serve whatever local dishes they have. I think a lot of them are volunteers. Let's go inside and check it out. Beautiful place, nice music. Here's a kitchen here where they're cooking. It's beautiful drapery. Really nice concept of a restaurant.
Baked carrots, baked beetroots, sour onions. It's sour and sweet marinated pears.
Pickles,
It's salad from
Beets?
It's salad from beets, but lacto fermented beets.
Oh, nice.
It's smoked beef. It's salad and with our own make spices.
Nice.
It's smoked salad and it's our variation of kimchi, right? And it's our hummus from beans and sunflower seeds.
Do you want like toast, or do you want a pambuchka? Can we have two pambuchka? Yeah. By the way, guys, we are with Kate.
Hi.
Kashka, where are we?
In Kharkiv. In Kharkiv.
Kharkiv.
Did you notice my sweet shirt?
Yeah, and her white teeth. She just got from the dentist. I need to go to the dentist, by the way. But this place I saw on some Ukrainian TV show, and this is like the cold appetizers of like everything they have, and it looks so good. So, smashnoho. Smashnoho. I got my ribs. Actually, these look really, really, really good. What is this thing?
This potato.
Oh, nice potato.
And chicken.
Nice. Smashnoho.
Marshmallow.
This place has turned into like the most popular restaurant in our Kharkiv, and kind of a co-working space too. Even Kate's office is here, but everybody has a laptop out. All right, that was a very cool restaurant, very glitchy. Definitely see why people like it. The food was good. The ribs were amazing. Everything else was like very home-style fusion. It's kind of a weird mix, but overall, like I'm happy I ate here. Definitely would come here if I lived closer, but it was far. It was like a 25-minute walk to get here, so I wouldn't do it again. But this is it. We're heading out. I think that's our taxi driver over there. This beautiful sun-glowed church. So I dropped off Kate at the metro. She had to go back home to do some more work. She works remotely now, and she came to Kharkiv to visit some family. We're driving by the center museum. It's kind of the south of the center, and I was surprised. There was no damage. Everything was intact. The windows weren't broken. I think most of the damage of Kharkiv was in Saltika and also kind of the other center, or the center. Look at this cat's in the tree. I don't know what's up with this heater here. I almost feel like in this building or at Kharkiv, they give us just enough so the pipes don't freeze, but that's it. So it's like barely warm. And having a hole in my ceiling doesn't help either. I should just turn on this AC unit that has heat. Even though I don't really want to waste electricity, but let me see if this thing even works. Probably good to run it for 15 minutes. Anyways, just it's been so long since someone's turned it on. Okay, this display doesn't work. That's not good. Oh, kind of works. Well, I got it to work. I put new batteries in. But it only stays in a cooling mode, which is not very helpful. Now it's stuck. Shit. I feel like I should plug this up at least with some plastic or something, so. Alright. Well, hopefully at least this plastic bag keeps like air from not destroying my place. Alright, give me some people here at 450 degrees grill. Looks nice. Actually looks super nice. I'm glad the place is open. Meeting a couple volunteers in the group chat.
No people at all. 12th of April.
12th of April, South Kharkiv. It's like driving through I Am Legend, you know? Nothing,
Yeah, even no dogs. No dogs, no cats, no nothing, because they are scared. They're all the time.
Yeah,
like,
trailer fire, yeah.
And they like have a it's like concussion for the animals.
Oh, bad.
Dylan, see you tomorrow.
We hope. Das Atra. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's so many stars in the sky. It's crazy. You can't see it. You can't see it, but there's so many. Yeah. Не знаю, что это, но без шапно, без что без, just.
Он куда-то улетел, там, может, где-то застрял, может, ударило, может, он там остался, а кто-то не выдержало.
Man's on here now. Oh, blah. I'm too heavy for this. So he's gonna try to go and take a look. See what's doing. Let's go check. I'm too heavy. So he's gonna go and take a look. Oh, I have no idea what's over there. Oh wow, he made it. Like Spider-Man. So I didn't follow him because I'm way too heavy for this roof. Two people would make it worse, and I would be of absolutely no help. I would walk over there, probably fall, break something, and then say, yep, I see the hole. So I'm gonna let him assess how to repair it. It looks like it was he said it was most likely a piece of shrapnel from a Russian rocket that fell and just happened to hit my freaking building. But I didn't even find the piece of shrapnel in my apartment, so maybe it got lodged somewhere. But anyways, he's gonna see.
By the way, look what was found here. I guess this is the thing that broke your ceiling, and it went here. It looks terrible. You see, it's quite big, by the way, and it's very heavy.
So I asked them to take a photo for me, so hopefully we can see it. Oh. Kruta. Я 120 кило. Я не могу. Да.
Я вам не надо.
Okay. So it's through the metal. Блядь. Okay. Маленький. No.
Надо вот с самого верха крепить, чтобы не подтекало. Вот здесь это не
Подтекло, да.
годится. Вот с самого верха вот сюда завести, посадить на...
Guys, I think Castle Yellow recognizes Yellow Whiskey's bag because they all came running as soon as I walked over to get out of the shopping bag. Awesome, purchase. I don't need my own cat right now. I have plenty of these beautiful street cats. They all skittish or? They'll come around. I'll give them some time. Alright guys, for dinner tonight I'm having half a meter of ribs and some country potatoes with mushrooms and onions and a little ouzvar. Got this whole basement of myself. There's only like 4 tables here, or 4 people I mean. Guys, I would tell you, it's amazing. Like, not just good. Maybe I'm really hungry too, but it's amazing. Out of this world. Fantastic. I don't know where he is, but here's the stuff. Actually, I can hear the guy on my roof. Literally. Dobry ranok. Foam. Okay.
И сюда
He told you. Okay, cool. Okay. So we're gonna take out my my makeshift plastic bag. Do I? I'm gonna plug up this hole. So this is the spray foam. This is sturdy. All right, it looks like the foam is slowly filling. And now I think we're gonna put a little particle board up there. Unfortunately, we have to take off some of this trim to do so, but so he's marking it out so he can cut. I'm happy that he's doing both the roof and inside, because actually in the beginning I wasn't sure. I almost kind of assumed he was just going to patch the roof and then leave the inside for someone else, but I'm happy we can do the whole thing. All right, so we're cutting some trim. Let's see how it looks. All right. guys, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Like he's like recreating the brick, the faux brick on there. I'm also glad I didn't finish vacuuming the floors before we came. I knew that was gonna happen. Euro remote. All right, so it looks like he fixed it all. The hole's gone. He's on the roof now. To actually, oh shit! I'm gonna take this thing off. He's gonna drop the cable through here. Yeah. I see him. Okay, just. Okay. You showed us? Okay, got it. I gotta find a plug. Alright, you can see him fixing it. Молодец. Finish.
Там вот такой кусочек не хватило.
So good morning, guys, from my apartment. You can see there's no more hole in my roof. At least not one that goes directly outside to the sky. It was crazy. I remember I rewatched my original video when I came in. I was discombobulated. I didn't know what the condition of my apartment would be, and then when if it was going to be completely destroyed, if the windows were going to be smashed. In my mind, I was like, the windows were going to be smashed for sure. Like, because so many windows were smashed around my neighborhood. And I walked in and I saw the crap on the ground, and I saw this hole, and I was like, I don't know why. I was like, it could be worse. Let me check the windows. I was so focused on these damn windows. And I remember walking over and rolling them up, and I was like, oh, my windows are actually intact in both rooms. And then I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. And mainly I thought it wasn't that bad because I couldn't see the sky. And in retrospect, it's because it was dark outside. And I couldn't feel the wind directly. So I was like, then when I had the guy come check, he's just like the building manager. He's not like a construction guy, he's just a kind of, not like maintenance guy, I guess. He tried poking at it, and he also couldn't feel the hole go through for whatever reason. I think it wasn't exactly straight. It was like a little bit like that, which is probably why whatever piece of shrapnel didn't fall through my apartment, and maybe it's like still lodged up there somewhere. I don't know. Actually, I honestly have no idea how the hell it happened still. I wish there was drone footage, but there isn't. But anyways, now it's patched up all the way to the roof itself. He's gonna come back tomorrow to finish the roof and then trim this out. So right now it kind of just looks, like that. But he's gonna try to match the original brick. And when I say brick, I mean this like faux plaster brick, which along with this faux plaster, I thought it was brick, but actually it's a faux plaster wood. And then next to this modern glass, and then whatever, is this concrete? Yeah, this is just this is concrete. Next to more brick and wood, but in the different pattern, which is next to this gray, kind of metallic, I don't know what it is, a little bit shiny material, which next to this red thing, which I never even realized until today, is actually, do you guys see it? It's a shipping container door. Here's the latches. I think you open it from here. That's the lock or something. But it's not even the centerpiece. Like, actually, the door doesn't open that way. I don't know. Oh, and this pattern, not to mention the leopard print in my actual bedroom. If you are an interior designer, I'm sure you're screaming at this video right now because this has broken every rule of design. You're not supposed to have 6 different textures and colors in a small apartment. But it's kind of the shiny blue, the gray concrete, the glass. Oh, I didn't even see those doors. Whatever those white doors are. We have the horizontal wood brick vertical wood brick, this gray stuff, that's 6, and then this 7, and then this white 8. Wow. And then that stuff 9. Oh my god, guys, I have 9 distinct materials and patterns in this small room, and then leopard print on the other room. There you go, leopard print. And to make it worse, whoever was living here before decided to add this ugly curtain. Before it was just that and it was fine. I don't know what he did, why he added this color. Now I'm too lazy to take it off because there's like 50 little clips, and it actually is helpful to keep the sun out. But God, why did he buy that color? Well, I just realized this wasn't originally part of the apartment. It was those gray sheets, which were perfectly fine. I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking. Maybe he wanted like sheer sheets, but not these roll down sheer sheets. I guess I can just rip them down. No, I'm not gonna do that. So for now, we have these ugly pattern things. And speaking of ugly stuff, this was it Night Before Christmas sweatshirt is not mine. I only brought that one shirt, and I tried ordering the one with the embroidered trousseau, but that one for some reason hasn't finished yet. It's been like 4 days, so I'm cold. So I went through the closet of the crap he left behind, and luckily this fit. So I'm now just rocking this what a style. I did contact him on Airbnb saying, hey, like, your stuff is still here if you want to come pick it up. And he says that he doesn't know anyone in Kharkiv, and he'll get back to me. So for now, I think I'll just leave his stuff around in a closet or something, but we'll see if he actually writes me back, which is kind of doubtful. Also, I should blame him for messing up this paint and having these rust things come down from having him clip the metal things. But, I mean, he didn't know there's going to be a flood, so really it's not his fault. And actually, I was thinking why there wasn't more rain damage. And maybe it was because he had this Christmas wreath here, and maybe the water was pulled on this glass, and maybe it had time to dry in the wreath, and instead of getting all over the floors. So even though the floor is damaged, maybe it would have been worse. So who knows? I mean, you know, that, and then him leaving the food in the fridge, it's not his fault, you know, like, it's just kind of normal living. He didn't know. I mean, it would have been nice if he cleaned everything out before he left, but he didn't. He probably thought he was going to come back in 2 or 3 weeks. He didn't know this war was going to happen and continue for 11 months. You know, like none of us did.